June 13th. I just left the hotel, heading back on this little wooded section of the trail that goes right through the middle of town. It's kind of interesting. It's a little, plateau that divides the town in half, so it's kind of unusable for houses, so they just ran the trail through it. But it goes right through the middle of town. And in a couple minutes, I'm going to be crossing the Potomac River. So that should be interesting. My new shoes feel good. Hurt my feet a little though, so I'll show you the bridge when I get to it. Here's the view he was talking about. And there's the rock. And that's the Shenandoah River. And right there around the bend is where it meets the Potomac, which is where I'm headed right now. I love seeing all these old buildings, even if there's hardly anything left. Let's see what this was. Oh, it was a church. (1852). Now I'm walking into Old Town again. Okay, I'm crossing the footbridge, which is really just part of a train bridge crossing over the Potomac River. You can see an old bridge there and another old bridge over there, and that's the other river. This is where the two rivers meet, right here. Ooh, and up here's a tunnel. I wonder if I get to go through that. Probably not. Well, I got off on this staircase just before the tunnel, so now it's just gonna take me down to this walking trail along the river. Oh, I'm now in Maryland, by the way. You can see that. It says Harper's Ferry, 1931. And then over here, it's another abandoned, really old house. Here's a little interesting thing I just discovered. Lock number 32. I'm walking along this trail on the Potomac. I thought it was an old railroad track, but on the left here, there is walls carved out, and this is an old canal. And on the right is the actual Potomac River, which you can't send a boat down there. So way back whenever they actually built a canal right here to send boats up and down. And if it's like the Erie Canal in New York, they probably use this trail for the horses to pull the boats. I know that was really loud with the train, but there's a mama with 3 or 4 tiny little babies in there. And they were like clinging to her like glue. It's a waterfall under a double bridge. All right, so I have walked 11 miles today. It's noon, and I'm coming up to a parking area that's supposed to have trail magic, so I'm going to check it out here, see if it really does. I'm at Gaithland Park, just checking out some of these old buildings and things they have here. This doesn't say what it was, but it was built in 1887. So I left that park and I saw some comments about the trail magic. That guy was only there from 7 to 10 this morning, and I got there at noon. I don't know why he even told me about it. I heard it from the guy at the hotel this morning, and he was the one doing the trail magic. Well, he should have known no one was going to get there by 10 o'clock, so oh well. It's just really really hot today. It's like 88, feels like 96, I think. So I'm just sweating a lot, taking it slow, drinking lots of water. So I still don't know how far I'm going to go today. The next shelter's about 5 miles, 6 miles, so that'd be like 17 for the day. And the next one after that's 24, so I guess when I get to that first one, I'll just see how good I feel and decide if I want to go for 24 or not in this heat. It's not been hot lately, so I gotta get used to it all over again. And it's supposed to be like this all week, so it's gonna be a challenge putting in some big miles. And the ground, I mean, it's rocky, but it's not too bad. Everybody was telling me how rocky this section is. It's not that bad at all. Maybe I'm just used to it. I don't know. It's just not as bad as Virginia was in places. And even Virginia wasn't that bad most of the time. Just found a view here on a rocky outcropping. No name for this place. Okay, so it is 3:30. I just stopped at a shelter to get water, and I found water, and it was ice cold, and it was really good, so I dumped a bunch all over my head. So when I was there, I ran into a guy who's, oh, sorry, I'm cutting off my head. So I ran into a guy saying there's a campground just 2 or 3 miles north of here. And I originally was going to go 7 more miles to a shelter. But this campground is free, and they have regular toilets and showers. I can't believe it. Who gives all that away for free? It's run by the state, so that's awesome. And there's a town close enough that the pizza place will deliver pizza out there. So that's where I'm headed right now. And see if I can find that guy once I get there. Maybe we can split a pizza or something. But it's so hot. I just drank like 1.5 liters of water just to try to catch up because I was out of water. And I think I was starting to get dehydrated. So I think 2 more miles will make like 19.5, maybe 20 miles for today. So that's still a lot of miles considering how hot it is. So I think that's a good place to stop and get cleaned up for the night and do it all again tomorrow. Here's my free campground for the night. Bathroom and showers up there. Not a bad place. Although I didn't get pizza because it's closed today, so back to dehydrated meals. June 14th, I had pretty good sleep there at the campground until about 4:30 this morning when that big thunderstorm rolled through, and I got water in my tent again. I don't know how that keeps happening, but I didn't get wet, just, got some water in the corner, so no big deal. But some people actually packed up before 4:30 because they heard the storm coming, I guess. And they left in the dark at 4:30, right before the storm hit. I think that's kind of crazy, but hey, if that's your thing. So it's 6:30 now. And I just left camp, and as usual, I'm one of the last ones out there. Hopefully today, with that rain, hopefully it calms down the hot weather. I know there's still a chance of rain the rest of the day. So hopefully it'll at least be cloudy and it won't be so hot like yesterday, because man, that was bad. And the bugs were bad. And so today, I just have to battle this muddy trail, and my left foot is bruised on top because I wore these new shoes yesterday, and I guess I tightened them too much, and then so the top, around where my big toe is, the top is really sore right now. And I've really loosened it up, but it's too late now. It's already bruised. So hopefully that won't drive me crazy today, because it already hurts whenever I take a step. But there's a town 24 miles from here with a Walmart. I'm going to try to make it there today. So we'll just see. If I don't make it today, I don't know if I want to stop in there in the morning and do a quick stop, or just go on to the next town, just like another day away. I guess I'll have to make that call when I see where I am later today. But that's the deal for right now. Hopefully it goes as planned. This is the view from the George Washington Monument. Says it was erected in the memory of Washington July 4th, 1827. Oh, here comes the rain. So it's 2 o'clock and I'm in Waynesboro and I just checked into a hotel and I just could not make it to Waynesboro through the trail. So I basically got picked up early after 14 miles today instead of 24 like I originally was hoping to go. But no, 14 miles is all I could do. I mean, I was just really hurting today. My foot's still hurting. I don't feel good. I think I maybe had some dehydration issues from yesterday from the heat, and today it didn't get any better. The bugs were still terrible today. The trail was muddy. It's not a good day. So the fact that I got 14 miles in, I think is pretty good because I just didn't even think I was going to go that far. So I'm still in Waynesboro. I'm still right next to the Walmart, so I get to do everything I wanted to do. I just didn't make it the extra 10 miles. So I'll just have the guy drop me back off tomorrow morning. And hopefully tomorrow I'll feel back to normal again. I don't know. So, but I'll just put in the miles and keep going. But at least now I can get the stop here and get to Walmart like I wanted to. And of course get some town food. So hopefully that'll make me feel better too. So we'll see. I got cleaned up and now I'm headed over to Applebee's for dinner. And then Walmart to resupply. And then back to the hotel to do some laundry. Just a couple appetizers. So after my 3,500 calorie meal at Applebee's, I went to Walmart, got some Danishes for later. That'll probably be another 1,500 calories at least today. I feel better already, so I think I was just really needing some calories. But my foot is still really hurting, so I'll probably just go really slow tomorrow. I really don't want to take a 0. But anyway, I do feel better after having that food, so at least there's that. So I decided to take a 0 today because my foot was still hurting and I just wasn't feeling that good. So I had breakfast at the hotel and now I just walked about a half mile to Little Caesars to pick up pizza. Foot feels better. It's still a little sore, but I think it'll be fine tomorrow. So this day off, I think, is what I needed. I hate taking days off, but I should be back to normal tomorrow. Well, I'm at the end of my 0 day on June 15th, and all I can say is I just laid around and did a whole lot of nothing, except walk down to Little Caesars, and then I walked down to Applebee's for dinner, and then I came back, and now I'm just going to make a video. My foot still hurts a little bit, so I'm hoping it's going to be okay tomorrow, but I'm getting kind of bored just sitting here, so whether it hurts or not, I'm walking tomorrow. It's still going to be a hot, wet day. It's supposed to rain again, but we'll see how it goes. And that's about it. I'm just going to make my video.